Welcome to today's episode. We're diving into one of Jakarta's most famous urban legends, Simanis Jembatan ANCOL. It's a story that has haunted people for decades, and it's all centered around a woman named Siti Arya, or Mariam. You've probably heard of it, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those stories that has become part of Jakarta's identity. It all starts in 1817, when Arya, a young girl from Makassar, works as a maid in a wealthy man's house. But things get dark quickly when her employer falls in love with her. She rejects him, and then things take a tragic turn.
Right. After rejecting her employer's advances, Arya runs away, only to be caught by a man who works in a brothel. He also tries to make her his concubine, and when she refuses again, he has her killed. Her body is discarded near the ANCOL Bridge, and that's when the haunting starts.
Exactly. Arya's spirit is said to haunt the ANCOL Bridge, appearing as a beautiful woman with long hair, wearing a red dress. She's seen asking for a ride from passing drivers, but as soon as they drop her off, she vanishes. And sometimes, accidents follow soon after. It's like her presence is tied to misfortune.
The weird part is that it's not just a random ghost story. This legend became more widespread in the 1980s, when many taxi and ojek drivers claimed they had witnessed strange supernatural events while passing the bridge. The stories started circulating, and the legend became an urban horror classic.
What's fascinating is that there's another version of the story, isn't there? One that involves a different woman named Halima. Some say she was a pregnant woman murdered by her lover, and her body was thrown into the river beneath the bridge. The ghostly figure of Halima is said to resemble a kuntilanak, a traditional ghost in Indonesian folklore.
Yeah, that's right. The two versions often get mixed up, but they share a similar theme. They both reflect the dark history of Batavia during the colonial era, a time marked by exploitation and suffering, especially for women. The area around ANCOL was infamous for its night entertainment and prostitution, and these stories highlight the hardships women faced.
It's pretty chilling how these legends not only serve as horror stories, but also as a way to reflect the social issues of that time. It's like the ghosts are symbols of the oppression and pain women endured. And even though these events happened centuries ago, the story still lives on.
And to think, the legend is still so popular that it was made into a horror film in 2019. Simanis Jembatan ANCOL was released on WeTV, and it brought the haunting story to the big screen. I think that really speaks to how ingrained this tale is in Jakarta's culture.
Absolutely. The film just shows how powerful these kinds of stories can be. They don't just live in the past. They keep resurfacing, evolving, and captivating new generations. It's almost like a rite of passage for anyone who's lived in Jakarta to know about Simanis Jembatan ANCOL.
It's definitely one of those stories you can never forget once you hear it. And it makes you think about the connection between folklore and real-life history, doesn't it?
It really does. These legends can teach us about the past while also giving us something to fear. So, for anyone out there who's ever crossed the ANCOL Bridge at night, maybe you'll think twice next time.
Definitely a creepy thought to end on. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Keep an eye out, and who knows, you might just encounter Simanis herself. See you next time.